Hi, my sweets. So this morning what you're going to need is your packet. And today we're only doing half of our math facts. So you need to find Wednesday. And then you just need your pencil and your name tag for right now. Turn to the math facts. And I want you to write your name at the top very neatly. There should be a 57 in the top corner. 57. All right. Please have your name tag handy. And your first math fact at the top says 6 minus 1. Again, it's just like yesterday where they're all mixed up. So what's the first thing we're going to do? Circle that minus. Got it. 6, and I take 1 away. So find 6. I'm losing 1. I'm getting a smaller number. Hop back 1 with me. Ready, set, go. 1. What number are we at? 5. 4 plus 1. What do I do? Circle that plus. 4, touch 4, and I'm getting 1 more. Hop 1 more. Ready, go. 1. 5. 10 minus 1. What do I do? Circle that minus. I'm going to touch number 10 on my name tag. I'm going to take 1 away. Hop back 1 with me. Ready, go. 1. What number are we at? 9. 9, and I get 1 more. 9 plus 1. What do I do? Circle that plus. Touch number 9. You hop 1 more. Ready, go. 1. What number are we at? 10. A 1 first, then a 0. 3 plus 1. What do I do? Circle that plus. Touch number 3, and you get 1 more. Ready, go. 1. What number are we at? 4. All right. 7 minus 1. What's the first thing that I do? 7 minus 1. I'm going to circle that minus. I'm going to find number 7 on my name tag. I'm going to take 1 away. Go back 1. Ready, go. 1. What number are we at? 6. All right, 2, and I lose 1. 2 minus 1. What do I do? Circle that minus. Touch number 2. I'm taking 1 away. Hop back 1. Ready, go. 1. What number am I at? 1. 5 plus 1. What do I do? Circle that plus. Touch number 5. Hopping 1 more. Ready, go. 1. What number are we at? 6. 1, and I lose that 1. What do I do? Circle the minus. 1, and I lose 1. Touch number 1. You take 1 away is 0. I lost it all, right? And then 8 plus 1. What's the first thing I do? Circle that plus. Touch number 8. I'm getting 1 more. Hop 1 more. Ready, go. 1. What number are we at? 9. Right, number 9. My sweets, what you can do today is cross off these last 2 rows. Today, you don't have to do that. And what I would like you to do right away is turn to the next page, and you're going to see clocks like this. So when you turn from your facts, the very next page is the one that I have up on the board. Let me switch you back. What we're going to do today for our learning target is I will number a clock. So you're going to have to write the numbers on the clock, and I will write the time. So we're going to learn how to tell time on a digital clock. So my loves, in our classroom, we have an analog clock. I'm going to turn this so that you can see the analog clock. You see my clock right here? It has all of the numbers around it. That's an analog clock. That's how when I'm teaching and I look up there, I know what time it is for lunch. And I know what time it is for math. And I know what time it is to go outside and play. Okay? This is an analog clock. Say analog clock. Analog clock. These clocks, the one that I use at school, the one that I sent home with you, are an analog clock. Now, my Apple Watch is a digital clock because look, it only has the numbers on there. Your cell phone is a digital clock, your parent's cell phone, because it only has the numbers on there. Today, we are going to number the analog clock and write the time on the digital clock. So my sweets, what I need you to do first is write your name very neatly at the top. And then park your pencil. Now, this part that we're going to be numbering right here is called the clock face. It doesn't have eyes and a nose and a mouth like you and I do, but they do call it the face of a clock. My sweets, when you look at the clock, what number is at the very top? If I can turn this out of the way, what number is at the very top? The number 12. My loves, what you need to do is you do need to trace these numbers. Okay, so I want you to trace the 12. I always do the 12 first. And then I always look down here and do the very bottom. What number do you see down there at the bottom? 6. All right. What we're going to do is fill in the rest of the numbers. When you look at a clock, after the 12, when we go around to the right, what number comes next? 12. What big number do you see? 1. Now, on your paper, you see all of these tiny little lines after the 12. We're not writing the 1 by there. We're going to write it by this big dark black line. And you see this other big dark black line. That's where another number goes. The 3's by that one. We're going to write another one here. So right here after the 12 goes a 1. Your paper stays straight. You just write your number 1 straight up and down. I want to show you a mistake that some people make because I don't want you to do this. Children do this all the time. This is your clock, and you're numbering your clock. Do not write your numbers crooked. Do not write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. People do that all the time. No, no, no. They go straight up and down. Look. You just write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You don't have to turn your there's no turning. It shouldn't look crooked. You just write straight up and down, okay? You don't have to turn your paper. Look at the 3. Isn't crooked like this one. It's just straight up and down. So don't do that, okay? I see kids do that all the time. You're just writing all of your numbers straight up and down like you do on the paper, okay? So your 1 should be straight up and down. What comes after 1? 1. The next big black line, we're going to write 2. Just write it straight up and down, not sideways. If you accidentally make it that right, erase it. Erase it. What am I saying? 1, 2. We need to trace the 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't write too big, but you don't need to write teeny tiny. These clocks on your paper are pretty good size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goes by this big black mark. I'm going to scoot you closer so you can see. You're just writing your numbers straight up and down, not sideways. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What comes next? 7. Just write it up there in the air, straight up and down. 6, 7, 8. Don't make it sideways. People make their 8 sideways. Just write it straight up and down. 7, 8, trace number 9. 7, 8, 9, 10. Don't make this too big because you got to fit another number up in here. 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, so you did the first part of our learning target. You numbered a clock. You wrote the numbers on a clock. But now I'm going to teach you how to make the hands because I want to show 3 o'clock. Where does my big hand always go for 3 o'clock? It always goes up to the 12. If you didn't remember, watch my math meetings because we do this every day in math meeting. Chelsea, I got to give you a shout out, sweetheart. Every morning, Chelsea shows me when she writes the date with me and the pattern with me, and she always shows me her clock. So if we did 3 o'clock that day in math meeting, her grandma always takes a picture of her clock on top of her whiteboard where it says her date, and then there's her clock too. So she practices this every day. So that's why math meeting is so important because we practice all of these important things I teach you in math meeting. My sweets, I want to show 3 o'clock. So my big hand goes up to the 12. Here's what you're going to do. Please just watch me. So put your pencil down. You have nothing in your hands. I'm going to show you. You're going to draw a line up to the 12. Take your pencil and do that. Go. When you're done, park your pencil. Then, to make an arrow, you go up here to the top and you come back. Back. I want you to do that. Come back. Back. Now, we have the o'clock, but we needed to say 3 o'clock. Where does my little hand need to go if it says 3 o'clock? My little hand needs to go to the 3. So then you're going to draw a line to the 3. It doesn't have to touch it. And then you're going to go here to the end of your line and you're going to go back, back. And you just labeled the clock for the first time. I'm so proud of you. You numbered the clock face. And now what we're going to do is we're going to write the digital time. So now we need to learn how to write 3 o'clock. Well, what number do you think we're going to write first for 3 o'clock? We're going to write a 3 first. So write a 3. And park your pencil, please. Here's where children get tricked. They think they write a 12, 312. No. 312 is where the big hand is right here. 3 o'clock. It's so easy. Watch what I do. 3 o'clock. 300. You have to write your 0 zeros after those 2 dots. That's called a colon. 3 o'clock. We have no minutes. So it's 0 minutes. When it goes to this one little tick, then it's 301, 302, 303, 304, 305. But right now we have 0 minutes. It's just 3 o'clock. Say 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. So 0, 0. So write your 3 and then your 0, 0. All right, we're going to do the next one. Please trace the 12 at the top. And then trace the 6 at the bottom. I always do those 2 numbers first, always, because then I know the numbers that fill in from here, 1 to 5 and 7 to 11. After 12 comes the 1. Write your 1 straight up and down. After the 1 comes the 2. Make your 2. 1, 2, trace the 3. 1, 2, 3, next to the big black line, 4. Straight up and down, not sideways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. 6, 7, 8. If you need to erase that, if you make it a crooked, please erase it. Trace the 9. You got it. 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10, 11. We're done. My sweets, this time I want to show 9 o'clock. Where are my hands going to go for 9 o'clock? We just numbered the clock face, part of our learning target. Now I need to draw my hands for 9 o'clock. My big hand goes up to the 12. So draw a line up, back, back. Where does my hand go to show the 9? 9 o'clock. Yep, over to the 9. And then back, back. And now I need to do the rest of my learning target. I need to write the time on my digital clock. I did my analog clock. I need to do my digital clock. What goes first for 9 o'clock? Yeah, 9. O'clock. Remember what two numbers say o'clock? 0, 0. 9 o'clock. Kiss your brain. Great, you're rocking it. This is so fun and exciting, and it's not that tricky once you get down writing the numbers. You're doing great. All right, we have 2 more down here at the bottom. Uh-oh, they didn't give you any numbers this time. That's okay. You don't need them because I already told you what number goes first at the top. 12. I told you we always do that number first. And then what number do we write at the bottom always? 6. That's why I always write those 2 numbers, because now you can fill in the rest and it's easy peasy. After 12 comes 1. After 1 comes 2. After 2 comes 3. After 3 comes 4. After 4 comes 5. We have 6. After 6 comes 7. After 7 comes 8. After 8 comes 9. After 9 comes 10. And after 10 comes 11. All right. This time I want you to show me 5 o'clock. Where do my hands go for 5 o'clock? My big hand goes up to the 12. Back, back. You always go back down towards the line you just made. And where does my little hand go for 5 o'clock? It's going to point to the 5. Make sure it's straight. Your hand shouldn't be squiggly, okay? Back, back. How do I write 5 o'clock? What goes first on my digital clock? Yeah, 5. How do I write o'clock? 0, 0. 5 o'clock. And that's what this says, 5 o'clock. All right, we're going to do the last one. It's good practice. What goes at the top? 12. When you do it on your paper today, it's going to be a really little clock. So you have to write teeny tiny. What goes at the bottom? 6. And if you ever don't know, you can look at your paper clock that you have, okay? After 12 comes the number 1. After 1 comes 2. It's just like counting, right? 1, 2, 3 by that next big black line, the dark bold one. 1, 2, 3, next comes 4. 3, 4, 5. Straight up and down, not sideways. You have the 6, 6, 7. After 7 comes 8. After 8 comes 9. After 9 comes 10. And after 10 comes 11. Give you time to finish if I went too fast. What I want to do now is I want you to show me 12 o'clock. Ooh, where does my big hand go for 12 o'clock? My big hand goes up to the 12, back, back. And where does my little hand go for 12 o'clock? My little hand also goes up to the 12. So you're going to trace the same line and go back, back. So you can see both arrows pointing up to the 12. This one's not as tall, see? Okay, now I need to write 12 o'clock. How do I write 12? A 1, and then you got to still stay over here, and then a 2. It's before that colon, those 2 dots. We're writing our digital clock. We did our analog clock. We're doing our digital clock. 12 o'clock. How do I write o'clock? 0, 0. If you write 12s back here, I'm going to mark it wrong. 0, 0 is o'clock, no minutes. All right, my loves, what I would like you to do, you did great. I love it. I'm so proud of you. What I would like you to do is turn to the next page. We're going to do your math page together. So please turn to page 57A. We met our learning target. We numbered a clock face, and we wrote the time on our digital clock. All right. Please write your name at the top very neatly. Getting the date up for us. Oh boy. Things are falling everywhere. And I will get you closer so that you can see. There we go. All right, my loves, you wrote your name already. Please be patient while I do mine. All right, and we need to write the date. So first we're going to write the month, December. So you need uppercase D. D-E. What goes next? E. D. S. What 2 letters make that S sound? C. E. Decem. What letter says Letter M. December. Need a B. Make sure you're writing small. December. What letters say E. R. Then I need the number 16 for my date. A 1 and a 6. And my cute little comma. And then my year, 2020. 2020. If yesterday was Tuesday, that means today is Wednesday. My turn first. Wednesday. W-E-D. W-E-D. So we need to write W-E-D. My turn first. N-E-S. N-E-S. So we need to write N-E-S. D-A-Y. D-A-Y. So we need to write D-A-Y. Wednesday. Okay. Hopefully you're done. Turn this. What number do you see at the top here? If yesterday was 51, a 5 and a 2 makes 52. So trace your 52s. And then you only have to make it one time. And because this video is going to be longer than usual, we're not writing 10s and 1s. So please grab your crayons. And you need to take out these colors: red, blue, yellow, green. Red, blue, yellow, green. Red, blue, yellow, green. All right, please put all of your crayons down, and you should have nothing in your hands because you're going to need your finger. It says color the top. Okay, so we're looking at these two, right? Those are the top, these are the bottom. Color the top of the left square blue. Which one of these is on the left? This is my left hand, this is my right. So which one's on the left? Ding, ding, ding. Top left is blue. So take your blue. Color this top left square blue. Make sure you color neatly. You can just leave your blue out and park it. Then the next direction says color the bottom half. Okay, so now we're looking down here of the right square. Which one's the right? This is my left hand. This is my right. Bottom right. Ding, ding, ding. Color that one red. Bottom right is red. Park your red. It says color the top of the right square yellow. This is my left hand. This is my right. Top right is yellow. So take your yellow. Top right is yellow. Stay in the lines. Take your time. You always want to do your very best work. Park your yellow. What directions would you give for this one? Top or bottom? It's on the bottom. Right or left? It's on the left. So the bottom left is green. Take your green. Bottom left is green. Now, I told you to leave all of these out. Just pick one. Pick one of these. I'm going to do red. For number 3, it says color the squares A, B, C. So pick one of the colors you were just using and color the squares. You don't have to pick red like me. You can pick blue, yellow, or green. But just pick one that you have out and color the squares A, B, and C very neatly. This is just like the game we played last week. Do you remember that game where I covered up those numbers with those sticky notes and you had to guess what was underneath? When you're done, please put your crayons away. And you need your pencil. Right, it says what number belongs in the square with the A? What number's hiding under A? Count to figure it out. What number's hiding under there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So right here where it says A, question mark, you need to write a 4 with your pencil. Then it says what number's hiding under B? What number is this? 1 and a 2 makes a 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. How do I write 17? A 1 first and then a 7. Then it says what number belongs under C? What number is hiding under C? So if this was 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. How do I write 24? What number goes first for 20? Look. 20 means a 2. And 4 means 4. A 2 and a 4 makes 24. Ooh, it says number the clock face. This is just what we did, but now you got to write super little. What number goes at the top? You got to write teeny tiny. 12. What number goes at the bottom? 6. Told you you'd have to write little. 12. What comes after 12? 1. What goes next? 2. Make a little tiny 2. 1, 2, 3. What goes after 3? 4. What goes after 4? Little tiny 5. You have 6. What goes after 6? Little tiny 7. After 7 comes crazy 8. After 8 comes 9. After 9 comes 10. After 10 comes 11. I'll give you time to finish. If I went too fast, make sure you're writing small and neat. Right, then it says show this time on your analog clock. So where does my big hand go for 8 o'clock? My big hand goes up to the 12. Back, back. And my little hand for 8 o'clock is going to go to the 8. Back, back. All right, let's do these missing numbers down here. Count by 2s. What comes next? 2, 4. Skip 3, right 4. Count with me. Say it out loud. Ready? Set, go. 2, 4, 6. Say it with me. Ready? Go. 2, 4, 6, 8. You should know this. We practice this every day at math meeting. Make sure you're watching math meeting. It's so important. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Say it again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Skip 11, right? 12. Okay, do it again. Ready? Go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Skip 13, right? 14. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. A 1 and a 6. Skip 15, right? 16. 2, 4, count with me. 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Skip 17, right? 18. Last time, ready? Count with me, go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Skip 19, right? 20. 2 and a cup of tea. My sweets, what I need your grown-up to do, I know this was a long math lesson, but you learned how to write it on a clock, is your grown-up needs to upload this page that we just did, your clocks, and this half of the math facts. So these 3 pages, you don't need to do the bottom, but I want to see your clocks, and I need this page too. All right, my loves, you did great hanging with me today and doing all this work. Thank you. It's so, so important. Now you can tell time just like grown-ups. You did great. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.